Greetings people of the internet, it is I, Knuckles Productions 360, and today I am going to be doing another figure review. Today I'm taking a look at the Jakks Pacific 4-inch Werehog Sonic. Now this figure was originally released in a 3-pack which contained Soap Shoes Sonic, Super Sonic, and then the Werehog. But then this got re-released, which was quite cool. And yeah, I was trying to find this 3-pack for a while, but when this guy was released separately, I thought, well, that's kind of better than, you know, getting a full pack. But besides that, here is the box. You can see it says it says exclusively. There's a Sonic logo there. It kind of takes over my full kind of view of everything, like kind of my background set that I've got. You can see it's got the Sonic the Hedgehog brand here and Werehog. And as we turn it around, you can see the other figures that were released in this wave were Classic Sonic, Knuckles, Trip, and Metal Sonic, which was quite cool. I guess this was a 5-wave. I don't really. It's been a while since with the keeping count of all the wave and stuff. But if I zoom in to his bio, which it says right here, it's quite small, but it's okay. Also, the figure has 13 points of articulation, which is quite cool. So it says with the bio, the Werehog is Sonic's beastly form as a result of Dr. Eggman's trap. For a brief time, Sonic will transform into this ferocious creature at night, replacing Sonic's signature speed with brute strength. They're not really mentioning anything to do with Dark Gaia or anything to do with the events that have happened of Unleashed, but, you know, that's fine. Either way, I'm pretty sure that if some fans won't, like, some newcomers wouldn't know anything about this, about Unleashed, but whatever. You can see it's got the Sega and the Jakks Pacific logo down there. And then some of the features above, like 13 points of articulation, as well as some of the other figures. So without further ado with this guy, let's get him opened up and take a closer look. So keep in mind, guys, with this figure, on his arms there are some of these kind of prints around his neck and these arms. So you kind of got to cut these ones off. They're a little... Some Jakks figures do have these, but maybe it's because the Werehog was just quite a big figure. But here we go. So I'm going to cut ahead to the video once I've got this guy out, and yeah, we'll review him. Okay, so here we have the figure itself. We have the Werehog. And now that it's out of the packaging, which by the way took a long time to get out, it was very tough. The figure itself looks great, but let's dive into it. First I want to talk about the sculpt for this guy. It looks perfect. This looks straight out of Unleashed. I love all the fur texture that they've got around it. You can see all of the fur, which was a nice little thing that they added. But yeah, honestly, there's no real... Yeah, the quality's great with this guy. Except for kind of this mark underneath one of the arms. That's the only really complaint I've had. But besides that, I think that this guy looks really good. You can do many different cool poses with him. His hands look really cool, to be honest. I think these are probably my favorite part of the figure's sculpt. They're just so massive. And they're just so cool. I mean, I might actually get a second Werehog because of these hands. And yeah, get the hands and use them on maybe a Zavok custom that I can make, because I'm thinking about maybe keeping the original art style for Sonic Overdrive using figures. And I think that this would work out quite well, actually. And yeah, you can kind of do many cool poses with him. You could do like scary poses, so it looks like he's gonna like jump up and go rah, like scare someone. But moving on, besides that, he does not have a waist movement, which I don't know if people would be upset about that. But he has leg movement, and his shoes can move all the way upwards, which is quite cool, and to the side, which is interesting. I think the figure is quite flexible. It makes sense because in the game, Sonic is quite flexible in that bit. You know, he does have those bits in the story where he, well, one of his main gameplay bits when he's in the Werehog mode at night is he can stretch his limbs out, which is quite a unique thing to do. Fortunately, this does not include a stretchable limb, which would have been cool to get. But the face, I think, manages to capture the look of Werehog Sonic perfectly. His quills look great. And yeah, honestly, I like the spikes around here. I think it looks really, really cool, honestly. And I love these little bits at the back. But yeah, this figure is pretty cool. As for articulation wise, you can move his arm all the way up here. You can move it around. You get a little bit of elbow joints, which is really cool. I don't think I've seen that on Jakks Sonic figure for a while. His head can move all the way around. It is a bit rough though when moving, just be careful with that. And his legs can move all the way around. He can, well, bend his knees, which is quite cool. And then of course you've got this bit with the foot. You can bend it upwards and to the side, which is super cool. And yeah, you can kind of do him in some cool poses, which is always great fun. And yeah, awesome. One of the most disappointing parts about this figure is that he doesn't come with any accessories. And I mean, it would have been cool if we got maybe like a Dark Gaia minion to fight, or if he had like some rings. But one of the accessories I think he should have come with was like a mini little figure of Chip from Unleashed. I think that that would be really cute as a little nod to that game. I think that would be a really funny, cute little idea. Or maybe like that really ice cream that they had or something. I think that'd be brilliant. But yeah, besides that, or maybe even perhaps maybe like a black Chaos Emerald would be brilliant, where the Chaos Emeralds lose their color and they become all kind of grey. That'd just be cool. But I'm thinking a little too much there. So overall, I would highly recommend this figure if you're a fan of Unleashed, and if you missed out on the Jazzwares figure. I don't have the Jazzwares figure at all, so I can't do a comparison here, which, yeah, is a bit annoying. But I would prefer getting this one over the Jazzwares one, as I think this one has a better sculpt, and it can stand up well, which is pretty cool, honestly. So anyway, guys, I will see you all in the next video, which will be my Sonic Movie 9 idea part 3. So till next time, guys, peace out.